Hey guys, in this lesson I want to go over the ever daunting reversals when reading tarot cards. I feel like reversals are one of those aspects that beginners stress out about because there are such different opinions on whether or not they should be read. They can also be a tad confusing when you're first starting because it may feel like you have to learn two sets of meanings for each card. So I first wanted to go over why people may or may not choose to read them. A few reasons why people choose to read them. I think the number one reason is that it helps to give the reading a little more perspective and adds a bit more meat to the bone of a reading, especially in a smaller reading, say in like of only between 1 to 5 cards. Some people also see reversals as helping the querent to be aware of a quote unquote bad or negative situation. I say the word bad with a grain of salt because there are no intrinsically bad cards in the deck. A reversal, however, can highlight something less than positive the querent may need to be aware of. To that same effect, one of the reasons people don't read them is because of the belief that there are no bad cards in the deck. If there is something negative the querent needs to be aware of, it's going to show up in the reading no matter what. While it will depend on the question, the card's position in the spread, and the surrounding cards, any pressing matter or meaning that will make itself known regardless of if the card's reversed or not. There are a few easy ways I think reversals can be read. The simplest way is to go with the exact opposite of what the upright meaning is. So, for example, if you have the star card, it's generally a card of hope. Reversed, however, it could mean lost hope or feeling lost or feeling hopeless. This way may be a bit rudimentary, but it's a good jumping off point when you're just starting out. Another way would be to look at the reversal as delayed or obstructed energy. So, for example, if you pull the Three of Cups, this is generally a card of celebration. Reversed, it could still indicate celebration, but perhaps delayed for some reason. It could also indicate that something is blocking or hindering the celebration from manifesting, and it would be something either to ask your querent about or help them to think about a reason or reasons that this could be the case. A third way of looking at reversals is to see them as something to look out for. So, for example, while the Eight of Wands represents swift change, reverse it could indicate unwanted or unexpected swift change. For example, sudden job loss or sudden illness. These are just a few examples of reading reversals for a beginner. Like always, I encourage you guys to go with your instincts and do and say what feels right. Your intuition is always going to be your best guide, whether you read reversals or not. So, should you read reversals? Like anything when reading tarot, go with your gut. If you feel like it's something that you can add a little more depth and perspective to your readings, I say go for it. If you don't feel like they can contribute or you feel like they may confuse you and there's no need to use them, you'll still be able to get a powerful, meaningful read either way. And at the end of the day, it's how you feel about them that really matters. So always go with your gut. I want to give you guys a journal prompt to help familiarize yourself with reversals in the event that you choose to utilize them. Once you feel comfortable, comfortable enough picking your card a day and having a good grasp on what the upright interpretation means to you, start writing down keywords, ideas, or phrases to what the card could mean reversed. That way you can begin to familiarize yourself with reversed meanings and start yourself a little side-by-side comparison with the upright meanings. I encourage you guys to once again follow your gut in what a card could mean to you before turning to your little white book. Once you jot down your notes, check the book and see what similar meanings you may or may not have come up with, and explore why your interpretations may or may not have been different. This is a really great way to not only learn the cards academically, but intuitively as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this lesson on reversals. I'm trying to keep these as short and sweet as possible. So if you have any comments or questions, leave them below. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy reading.